How's it going, everybody? Great Saiyan Geek here. Today I'm going to bring you another fun little video, kind of on the same lines of a previous video I did with characters that I wanted to see in the base roster. Today we're going to be going over some intro / dialogue that I would like to see in Sparking Zero. This is kind of going to be, again, a fun little video. These are just clips from the anime that I enjoy and like, that I think would be just great lines for an intro. Some of them fit better than others as a one-for-one for the anime. Some you'll kind of have to fidget with it a little bit to make it fit well for a battle start. But we're going to go through these. These are not in any particular order. I did place some of the ones I like more a little bit towards the end, but not all of them. So don't get too caught up in the numbers thinking that if that's your favorite line that I put it below all these other ones. Again, there's no particular order, but we're going to go through these. Again, I've got 11 dialogue / intros that I would like to see in Sparking Zero. So let's get into it. So the first one I have here is a scene from the Broly movie. And this is one I think would actually be pretty good, exactly how it is said in the anime to be reflected in the game.
Hey! What do you say you give us a handicap? Is that another word for Coffin?
This next one is with Majin Vegeta. This one, when I was thinking of it, I was like, maybe they could do it if he's versing Babidi, if Babidi's a character, but they could actually put this line just as a standalone for Majin Vegeta. I think this line would go very well for just a default dialogue of his, but I'm sure they could find wordage with other characters to make it fit really well as well.
You may have invaded my mind and my body, but there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps: his pride!
This next one is a unique dialogue between Vegeta and Android 18. For those of you who watched the original Dragon Ball Z, you're probably going to get this one. I just think it's a pretty funny piece of dialogue that will make you, it made me laugh. It makes me laugh every time. I think it's another witty line given by Vegeta that I would love it if it was in Sparking Zero.
If you give up now, I promise I'll turn you into something practical, like a toaster or a washing machine.
Okay, this next one is going to be between Mr. Satan and Cell. So they did this scene in Budokai Tenkaichi, and if you watch my playthrough of the Android saga that I just posted not too long ago, they actually do this pretty much one for one. They give, I think, Cell a unique line, but I would love it as well if they had this play out, even if it's just in the story. But I would love to see this actually in a versus match, to have this kind of unique interaction between the two.
This is amazing! And now for my finish!
This next one I have is going to be unique between Dragon Ball Super Vegeta, probably more so as well if they have him in his blue form starting out, and with Golden Frieza.
You of all people should know this about me, but I don't share Kakarot's taste for forgiveness. I'm sending you back to hell.
Ha ha. Your threats are as empty as your title. All hail Vegeta, Prince of No One.
Okay, this other one is a really iconic line from Goku with Dragon Ball Super and Battle of Gods. Doesn't really need much of an introduction. I think it would be a great line between him and Beerus starting out, and that's why I chose this one as well for Sparking Zero.
I will not let you destroy my world!
Okay, going back to Vegeta, again, we're going to have a dialogue between him, and this would probably be specific to Android 19. However, I think this would work for Vegeta going up against any of the androids. I think would be a fitting piece of dialogue.
Let me ask you, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
And then to go on top of that with it, I think they could have like a unique victory dialogue, you know, tying in with the intro. That would be absolutely perfect.
So I guess it's true after all. Androids do experience fears.
This one you've seen before. Again, if you watch the characters that I want in the base roster, this is a unique dialogue between Vegeta and Broly. One of my favorite lines in all of the anime. And all the animation. And again, I said it in the other video, I'll say it again, when this would probably be one of my favorite pieces of dialogue if it ever made it into this game.
I am the ruler of all Saiyans, even you, Broly. Then please try your best to make me kneel before you. Ah.
Okay, this one would be unique to probably Goku mid. especially when he's up against Frieza. Very iconic line. This line's definitely going to be in the story, I think. It might not, but I think it will be because it's a pretty iconic moment for Goku. But I think it would be a great intro to have, especially if he starts out as a Super Saiyan in the fight.
What are you?
You haven't figured it out yet? I'm a proud Saiyan who calls Earth home, and I'm here to defeat you. I am the warrior you've heard of in legends, pure of heart and awakened by fury. That's what I am.
I am the Super Saiyan, Son Goku!
Now, this one is going to be a unique dialogue between Ultimate Gohan and Super Buu. Really iconic for the Dragon Ball Z dub. I love this line. I think it's just so badass. And I think it'd be great to have this between Super Buu and Gohan.
So, Hotshot, you want to fight Majin Buu?
Fight you? No, I want to kill you.
Okay, this last one, this one is super funny to me. It makes me laugh every time I hear it. A lot of you will probably know it too. I think this would be a unique piece of dialogue between Vegeta and Mr. Satan. They would definitely have to word it in a way that makes sense for the battle, but I think they can make it work maybe with how Vegeta responds to Mr. Satan. But let's play the clip first.
Trunks is going to pulverize this noisy fool. World champion, I've known stronger houseplants.
So my thought with that would be maybe, you know, Mr. Satan says something about how he's the world champion, and Vegeta just makes a comment about, really, world champion? I've fought stronger houseplants, or something like that. I think would be a really funny piece of dialogue and a good throw back to the animation. But I think that would probably be one of my favorite pieces of dialogue to make into Sparking Zero. Now, again, if you made it to the end of the video here, again, these are lines that I'm hoping show up in the game in some way, but especially in just versus battles. Some of these lines may already have been said. I don't know. Again, these are just some lines that I would want. There are so many iconic Dragon Ball lines throughout all of the anime that will probably make its way into the game. But let me know down in the comments your favorite lines, if I didn't list them in this video, that you want to see in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero in some way or another. Again, a lot of these will probably end up in the story. Maybe like some of the more iconic ones like I am Son Goku. But some of the other ones, maybe not. These are just pieces of dialogue that I would like to see in the game. If they're not in it, it's no big deal. But if they do show up, I'm just icing on the cake. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this was another little fun video. Not something you probably see too often. Just about fun little intros and dialogues that I'd like to see in Sparking Zero. But anyways, thanks again for watching, guys, and I will see you guys on the next video.